Good morning everyone. Welcome to chemistry class. Today we will discuss the dependence of rate on concentration of reactants. We studied that as a chemical reaction proceeds, the concentrations of the reactants keep on decreasing, while those of products keep on increasing, and the rate of reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of the reactants, and the quantitative relationship between the rate of a reaction and the molar concentration of the reactants was studied by two scientists, Goldberg and Vage, in 1867. The relationship is known as law of mass action, and according to this, the rate of reaction at a particular temperature is directly proportional to the molar concentrations of the reactants, each raised to the power of the stoichiometric coefficients, which are written in the balanced chemical equation. And for a journal reaction A plus B to form product, the rate of a reaction is directly proportional to the product of A, and B is directly proportional to the product of the concentration of A and B, and rate it is equal to K, A की power A and B की power B. Here A and B are the stoichiometric coefficients which are written in a balanced chemical equation to balance it, and K is the rate constant or velocity constant, and it has found that in case of simple one-step reaction, the above expression is found to be true, but in case of complex reaction, above expression may not be true, and experimentally it has been found that the rate of reaction may not depend on all A concentrations of A and all the B concentration of B. So, the rate law for a given reaction is established by experimental study of the rate reaction over a wide range of concentration of the reactants as well as the products. And rate law is experimentally determined expression which relates the rate of reaction with the concentration of the reactants, and for a hypothetical reaction in which A reacts with B to form products, and for this reaction rate is directly proportional to the product of the concentration term A raised to power M and concentration B raised to power N. In this, M and N are the coefficients, are the experimentally determined coefficients with respect to A and B, on which actually the rate of reaction depends, and rate it is also equal to K, A की power M and B की power N, in which this K is the proportionality constant, and it is called as rate constant or velocity constant, and also specific rate constant, and this rate constant is equal to rate of reaction when the concentration of each of the reactant is taken as 1. Okay, and this expression is known as rate law equation or Rate law expression. This expression represents actual rate of a reaction in terms of the concentration of the reacting species on which the rate of reaction actually depends. And this also leads us to conclude that the rate law for any reaction cannot be predicted simply by looking at the balanced chemical equation, that is theoretically, but has to be determined experimentally. And rate law and law of mass action, they are different from each other in the sense that according to rate law, the rate of reaction depends upon the concentration terms on which rate of reaction actually depends, as found experimentally, whereas according to law of mass action, the rate of reaction depends upon stoichiometry of the equation, and the values of exponents establish the order of a reaction for each species and overall order for the reaction. Now let's discuss about rate constant of a reaction. Rate constant of a reaction at a given temperature may be defined as the rate of reaction when the molar concentration of each reactant is taken as unity. That's why the rate constant is also called specific reaction rate. And the some characteristics of rate constant are: rate constant is a measure of rate of reaction. Greater is the value of rate constant, faster is the reaction. And each reaction has a definite value of rate constant at a particular temperature. The value of rate constant for a reaction changes with the temperature. The value of rate constant of a reaction does not depend upon the concentrations of the reactants. And the units of rate constant depend upon the order of reaction. Rate of reaction and rate constant are different from each other. Now let's discuss that differences present between the rate of reaction and rate constant. Rate of reaction is a change in the concentration of reactant or product per unit time. But rate constant is the constant of proportionality in the rate law equation, and it is equal to the rate of reaction when the molar concentration of each reactant is unity. Rate of reaction at any instant of time depends upon the molar concentration of the reactants, but the rate constant is constant for a particular reaction at a particular temperature, and it does not depend upon the concentration of the reactants. And the unit of rate of reaction is always moles per liter per second, but the unit of rate constant depends upon the order of a reaction. And we studied that the rate of reaction may not depend upon all the concentration terms as represented by a balanced chemical equation. Rather than it may depend on some of the concentration terms of reactants as represented by rate law. And the order of reaction is defined as the sum of the powers of concentration terms in the rate equation. And for reaction in which A reacts with B to form C and D, Small a and small b represents the stoichiometric coefficients which are written in the balanced chemical equation to balance it. And according to rate law, the rate of reaction is equal to K concentration term A raised to power m dot B concentration term B raised to power n. In this, m and n are experimentally determined coefficients with respect to A and B, whose values determined experimentally. And as I told to you, order of reaction is equal to the power of the coefficients which are written in the rate law equation. And in this, m represents the order of reaction with respect to A and n represents the order of reaction with respect to B. And the overall order of reaction is equal to the sum of the power of the concentration term A and B, which is equal to N and M. So the overall order of reaction is equal to the sum of N and M. Thank you, students, and have a nice day.